So, good morning, students. In the continuation of this second chapter, microorganisms and its importance and harmful effects, we had discussed the different important actions of microorganisms, like in the field of this food industry, in the field of this beverages and alcohol industries, in the field of this soil fertility, in the field of this production of antibiotic. Today that we are going to discuss, it is very important thing, that is the role of the microorganisms in our life, that is the production of vaccines. It is very important, because these days you have seen we are facing a problem of a virus, that is the coronavirus, and in the news you listen that the scientists are going to develop the vaccines against this, and due to this lack of vaccine, this is now a fatal disease for us. Okay, so this vaccine is important for us because these vaccines make our body resist against a particular disease. These vaccines, it makes our body resist against a particular disease. Suppose we got success in the production of the vaccine of this virus, that is coronavirus, then what will happen? Our body will become resist of this coronavirus in future, and we will not get affected from the different diseases. Like some year earlier in your childhood, you have been given a dose of different vaccines, like this polio is one of them. Polio, it is the oral vaccine you have taken at the age of this 5 years. So what happens when these vaccines go in our body, then they start to develop the antibodies against these vaccines, and after some time our body become resist to particular disease. Now our body is resist from this polio virus. Okay, so it is written, in your childhood you have been given injection or drops to protect our body from several diseases. Okay, these are the drops of protect against disease and specific vaccines. So there is a list of vaccines that are given these days when a baby is born. Different types of vaccines are given at different age interval. Okay, there are some list of the vaccines and its age and its protection against a particular microorganism. It is given over here, like 8 to 9 months it is given this DPT for the protection against the diphtheria, whooping cough and tetanus. This is the vaccine of DPT. Polio for the protection of polio virus. Then BCG for the protection against the tuberculosis. 9 to 10th month the measles vaccine is given. 18 to 24 months DPT and polio vaccine. Okay, so this polio vaccine, it is very common these days, and it is given up to the age of 5. These days different other vaccines of this, like this rotavirus vaccine is there, and hepatitis, encephalitis, these vaccines are also available. And these days the scientists are searching for the vaccine of coronavirus, because it is one of the major threat these days. Okay, students, so now the question arises, how these vaccines work. Okay, how these vaccines work in our body. So let's say this is our body, and this vaccine is injected. Now the question is, what is vaccine? So vaccine is a weak or dead microorganism. This vaccine contains this weak or dead microorganisms of that particular disease. Suppose we have been given the vaccine, BCG vaccine against the tuberculosis. So what will happen? This will contain the Mycobacterium tuberculosis, but it will be weak and or dead. So what will happen when this is injected in our body? Now suppose this is our body. Now our body will start to produce the antibodies against this microorganism. Since this microorganism that is injected in the form of vaccine is not that much strong, okay, so our body will start to develop these antibodies against this particular microorganism, and after some time our body will resist from this microorganism because of the it will produce this large amount of or sufficient amount of antibodies against this particular microorganism. So in future a microorganism that is stronger, it will be transmitted in our body, but due to this more amount of antibodies, their effect will be diminished or eliminated. Okay, so this is how the vaccines work in our body. Okay, so it is written, what is vaccine? So it is written, a vaccine is a suspension of disease producing microbe which is killed or weakened, that we had discussed. It is killed or weakened, so that the suspension which not cause disease, rather it stimulates the production of substance called antibiotics or antibodies. The antibodies protect the body against the diseases, okay, causing microorganisms when it enters in our body and it kills the weakened microbes. Okay, so this is how it is useful for us. Very, very important thing, that is a vaccine. Means, in other words, we can say it increases our immune system. It makes our body immune. Immune means it makes our body capable to fight against a particular disease. Means it increases our immunity. And here is one scientist, it is Edward Jenner. Okay, Edward Jenner, who invented this first vaccine, and that's why it is called this father of immunology. He is called as this father of immunology because he has developed the first vaccine, okay, for the smallpox. The smallpox, chicken pox, these are also very dangerous diseases, but due to the introduction of these vaccines, it is now no more that much harmful. Okay, then another use of this microorganism is cleaning the environment. Like we had discussed, the mode of nutrition in the of this microorganism, these are saprophytes. Okay, these are saprophytic nutrition is there. Saprophytes means they feed on the dead and decaying organic substances. Okay, so what happens, microbes and bacteria, like this fungi and bacteria, they are responsible for the decay of dead plants and animals. Without microbes on the earth was soon covered with foul smell from dead organisms. Okay, so what do they eat these dead and decaying organic substances and clean our environment. Okay, as the microbes take in food, they break down the plants and animal tissue into simpler chemical substances. These substances are stored in the soil, water, and that can be used by the plants and animals. Okay, thus they help in the cleaning of environment and recycling of nutrients. Okay, because of this mode of nutrition, they eat these dead and decaying organic substances and clean our environment. Okay, then there are some microorganisms that are acts as the source of food. Some fungi like mushroom, that is, we are well aware about that, yeast, rich in amino acid, and that's why they are also important source of food. Being producers, alga from the first link is the food chain in all the water bodies. Okay, and certain alga like chlorella and Porphyra are used as a food. Seaweeds are used foods in China and Japan. So these microorganisms that are used as a food in our body. So students, these are that we had all discussed about the different uses of microorganisms in our body. All things that we had discussed till now, these are the different uses of microorganisms in our body, like in the production of food, production of beverages, increase the soil fertility, vaccines, antibiotics, cleaning the environment, etc. These are the different useful effect of the microorganism, how these are useful for us. Students, tomorrow we will discuss about the